When you think your life is the worst of all, you think a lot of persons are better than you're living the worst life ever, then you have to listen to some person's story and find strength to journey through your life struggles. Because when you think you are in the worst situation and you listen to some other persons, then you will say, God, I thank you for the situation that I am in. When I saw it somewhere that a woman gave birth to 44 children at the age of 41, I was like, what is wrong with this woman? You know, whenever I see that, I decide to like brush through. I do not want to check it to see whatever it is, but I never regretted today to get to know what was involved. You know, when I listened to her story and what she went through, what led to those amount of children that she had at the long run, I felt pity for her, and I think you should listen to this.
Also known as Mama Uganda, has become the most fertile woman in the world, giving birth to 44 babies in total. Now we're gonna get details about your story.
Yatuzaala abaana mukaaga, so omuto eyali asembayo era yandeka nyine namusatu. Tumanyi kati ewange waffe Uganda ey'abamaama abataano. Bamaama abaddawo ne batuuka okutta baganda bange abataano nesigala omu. Kati baganda bange bamala okufa. Abaganda bange bamala okufa wempeza emyaka 12, taata n'asalawo okufuuliza.
That man who you were sold to, was he the father of all these children?
Abaana abasooka nga bazaala nyina emyaka 10.
After being sold to a man older than herself at the age of 12, she gave birth a total of 15 times and delivered twins 4 times, triplets 5 times, and quadruplets 5 times. She had only given birth to a single child in her last pregnancy. However, she lost 6 of all the...
Now, after listening to her story, would you still judge her as a person with a heart? No, you wouldn't, because the notion you had before would have changed, right? If I'm right, you can leave your comment there in the comment section below. You know, I always emphasize on the fact that a broken home will always have effect on the children. And this is just the story of this woman. They call her Mama Uganda because of the amount of children that she had. The children were so much that she had to name some of them after Nollywood actors and actresses like Patience Uzoko. One of her daughters is Patience Uzoko, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? But do not get it twisted. That woman knows the names of all her children, because when she was asked, do you know the name of all your children, and she was like, how would I give birth to children? I named them myself, how wouldn't I know the name of them all? And she started calling their names. So now this woman is a victim of a broken home. Now, what do you think about mothers who leave their husbands, women who leave their husbands with the children? Like abandoning the children with the father and running away, maybe because of issues or maybe because of poverty. You were not expecting that your life is going to be like that, and all of a sudden, boom, you're suffering. You have children you kind of feed, and there are some women that feel they can't suffer to some point, and then they end up abandoning their children at tender ages and running away. And some, the fathers are the one that pursues these women out. There's a story, I think I brought it here on my channel, of the woman that the mother is always the husband is always beating. At last the man took the children off and dropped them with his mother and asked the woman to go away. Like, he pursued her from his house without an underwear. Like, this is not a story, this is what we dealt with. He pursued her from the house without anything on her and asked her to go away, and this woman has suffered a lot for this man. Now, when talking about marriages like this, the children are the ones that suffer, because he has a girl and 2 boys. The girl is the first. Now, just imagine a child, and she's 10 years old, just 10. Imagine a child growing up like this. God forbid something happens to the grandmother, and then the father is not always at home to take care of them, and they are left to the world, to the wickedness of men. Like, what happened to this woman? It was the stepmother that killed her siblings. Like, imagine a woman. I don't know, sometimes people are wicked. The world is wicked. Like, you grind broken bottles, like smashed bottles in their meals and gave them to eat, and they died. And she was left. And at 13, the father sold her to a man that was far older than her. And that was how her misery began. And at the age of 12, then at the age of 13, she gave birth. She took in and had her first set of children. There were 3. triplets, and that was how it started, and it continued like that. So hey there, have you subscribed to the channel? If not, what are you waiting for, sweetheart? Do subscribe to this channel to be part of the family and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you. Like when you watch further, she also went further to say that it wasn't her plan. These things happen unplanned. So we're not talking about people like what's her name, the Mesley. We're not talking about Elena, who is hoping to have multiple children. I think if Elena sees this, maybe she's gonna run away. So this woman did not plan to have this amount of children. They just came, and then they went further to the doctor, and there was a doctor that told her that she should continue. If she stops, it's going to affect her. It's going to bring up a lot of problems in her, like issues of fibroid and tumors and the rest of them, that she should continue. The solution is for her to keep giving birth. But at last, we thank God that a particular doctor has come with a solution to them. A doctor has diagnosed her with a multiple birth abnormality, and they've given her the necessary precautions to help stop her from getting pregnant, like multiple pregnancy, right? And then the Ugandan government is also at the forefront of taking care of some of the needs of the family, of her children, of her family members. Now, you see what happened to her. If she is not careful with what they asked her what she would want for her children, she said she wanted the children to study, to, you know, like a lot of them are going into computer literacy. They're going into the women are going into all these handworks and the rest of them, and the other one, I think the first child is 25 years old, the boy 25 years old, and the last child is 5 years old. you can imagine this. So now what I'm trying to say is that this will always, it's going to have effect on these children, no matter how she tries. But I see the joy these children have whenever they're with them. I just see the joy, the happiness in the faces of these children. Even the mother herself, is she looking like someone that is unkept? No, she's working, earning for herself, and she's taking care of her children. And it's not easy. It's not easy to have 44 children within the age of 24. The age of 41. It's not easy. This is not a joke. With only how many we are crying. Just imagine this woman. I give it to her. I applaud her sense of ideas. If it were some, they'll feel like aborting them. I have suffered enough. Why would I keep giving birth? I should keep aborting. When it enters, I abort. When it enters, I abort. And the rest of them, they kill the children. But this woman took it upon herself to keep accepting. Even when the doctor had given her the wrong information, that there's nothing that can be done, but she still keep accepting these children, and she felt they are her responsibilities, and she keep taking care of them. And like what she said at the end, that she finds joy in these children. She is happy that she has these children. She finds joy in them. Like some persons will say they find joy in their husband, but she finds joy in the children. Like when she comes back and she's very, very tired, the children they play together, and you see the tiredness is gone. And what I heard that I wasn't happy was the fact that one of her child got pregnant at 14. That should be 2 years back. The girl got pregnant at 14, and she was like, when the COVID was hot and the rest of that's not an excuse anyway. But that's why you see I keep saying that this will always have effect on these children. I don't know what you might think. You can leave your comments there also at the comment section, because some person might look at her and just take them for granted and just start playing with their children, you know, on serious persons. And I just pray the girl got pregnant for is someone that is responsible and is ready to take care of her. That is the prayer. Thank you so much for watching. I still remain Abigail Lucy Mary. If you are new to the channel, do well by hitting the subscribe button to be part of the family, and then the notification bell. Always hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. See you in my next video. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Do not forget to put a smile on someone's face, and also remember that you need a smile on your face as well. And I'll see you in my next one.